Hello, my name is Kelly Jacobson, and I'm the Student Assistance Program Coordinator at West Aurora High School. Today, I am joined by Mr. Soulsby. He is the school psychologist in both the Character House and the Tradition House.
Hi, welcome everyone.
Today, we will be sharing with you how you can most simply access a variety of supports available to you at West Aurora High School and within our Aurora community. We're going to start by helping you navigate our student services webpage and kind of show you the different options, tabs available to you as we explore the different services and supports available at our high school to support your student during this remote learning. So if you head on over to our West Aurora High School webpage, you're going to want to click on Student Services, which is highlighted here at the top. Before you get there, actually, I'm going to back up one step. When you get to the West Aurora webpage, you're going to want to make sure that you select Students. Here we have a variety of different tabs and supports under Student Services that you can explore to get to know the team that is designed to specifically support your student at West High. We'll also talk about different ways that we've organized some other supports to support you and your family or your student, within our West Aurora community. So we'll start first with About Us and the teams that your student can be a part of here at West High. Specifically, your student is assigned to one house team for all 4 years of their high school career at the high school. This helps us better get to know your student and helps your student better get to know us at the high school. Each house team is assigned according to Alpha Slice, and Mr. Soulsby is going to talk a little bit about how there's some variation in our house teams in just a moment. But typically, you'll see at the bottom of this slide that our house teams are designed or kind of sorted according to our student's last name. So our students with the letters A through CON are found in the Ambition House. And you'll see in this About Us tab all of the different things that our house team and staff members can support your student and your family with here at West Aurora High School.
So Mrs. Jacobson has now moved on to just an example of one of the houses. This is Character House. This is the house that I'm a part of. And when you click on that tab, you'll see different people that'll pop up, all with different areas of expertise. As you can see, there's a dean listed there. You're going to be contacting the dean with discipline concerns or maybe potential attendance issues, things like that. Next to Mr. Bernstein here, you have Mrs. Cyrus. So each house has a social worker. She will be taking care of a lot of the social emotional concerns for both general education and special education students. Mrs. Orchard in this house and Mr. Stanley are both guidance counselors. You can see that the alphabet that they're responsible for is within, it's listed right below their name. In addition to that, as Mrs. Jacobson already brought up, there are some unique situations for our houses. For example, Mrs. Orchard, you can see, handles our ELL students, and that is within Character House. So if a student is ELL, regardless of their last name, they will be in Character House. And there's also some other exceptions, such as self-contained classes are affiliated with Ambition House. In addition, you can see me there, also dealing with assessment of students who have unique needs or concerns, as well as social emotional needs. And then the two most important people probably in our house are our two OPs. And if you have any concerns, they can usually direct you to the correct person if you don't know who you should be contacting.
Perfect.
So on those tabs, as Mrs. Jacobson already said before, you can see up there at the top, there's a social emotional tab. This is going to have links to more extensive resources. So you can see the arrows there. We just gave some examples of things like roles of social workers and what they do here, mental health suggestions, and then community and counseling referrals, which is an extensive page with referrals for a lot of different types of needs that both we can provide here at the school and within the community.
Okay. And then if you want to explore the different community resources that are available to us in Aurora, we created a tab called Community and Counseling Referrals. As counselors, psychologists, and social workers at or within your student's house team, we often refer to these community counseling agencies or different service providers in the community to best support our students and families. So as we are all working remotely these days, we felt like it was essential for you to be aware of these supports as well, so that you can best support your student and your family. Here is just kind of a snippet of some of the different community supports that we offer or that we often utilize in the Aurora community. You can further explore different services as they're organized by different topics at the top via different tabs in regards to health services, LGBTQ services, a variety of mental health resources, mentorship in the Aurora community, and substance abuse. So on each tab, there'll be a short little description of the services they offer, any financial costs that maybe are related, and as you explore the mental health section, it may share any insurance related information for you. And then obviously the contact information. So how to get in touch with them to, begin services or begin exploring services with those agencies.
Something new that we've done this year is within that student services tab, there is a student support request. This is something that can be accessed by parents, by students, or staff members here. You can see it's organized into the different houses. This request is, and we're going to show you in the next few tabs here, a little bit more detail of what it looks like. But this is not a confidential situation. This is something where you will be requesting information for immediate assistance, and Mrs. Jacobson is going to go to the next slide, which is going to give you an example of what that request looks like. So once you click on your student's house, so for example, this one would be if the student was a character house student, you're going to see, first of all, you need to have your student's ID. So if you are a parent, make sure that you do have your student's ID. These requests will be prioritized and then assigned to different staff depending on what the need is. If you go down, you will see where it says student is struggling with. So on our next tab here, you're going to give a little bit more of a zoomed in version here of the student is struggling with, and this drop down is going to delineate this into grades, attendance, social, emotional, or tech issues. And so then when this is entered, it will then give us an idea of who we need to contact. You'll also see covered up a little bit there below is a narrative area where you can give a lot more detail specific to, for example, if it's a social emotional need, a little more detail of the subjective situation for the student that you're filling this out for.
Okay. And then lastly, before we leave you, we just wanted to thank you for your time today and remind you that truly we're all in this together, and it is our priority to partner with you to best support your student as we venture into this new learning opportunity for this school year. In addition to our presentation that you just watched, our psychs and social worker team have also created a few other presentations in regards to understanding stress and the signs and symptoms of stress in your student, and then how to be the best remote learner at this time and setting your students up for remote learning success. And then lastly, a presentation on grief and anticipating any grief that your student may experience this year. So after you check out our video, make sure that you go check out those as well and reach out with any option that we've shared with you today to contact anyone in your student's house to get the support for your student to best support them this school year. So we're all in this together, and we look forward to partnering with you. Have a great day.